and we are here live at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owaluwa, in our local government area of Ondo State, where it could be described as a Black Sunday today. Where many people were killed as explosion and killing rocked the church in the early hours of today. We are live here in the church at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owaluwa, in our local government area of Ondo State.
My people, wherever you're watching this program, is something that every time we come out and shout and shout and shout. The same problem happening in Nigeria keep happening. The current leadership in Nigeria, Buhari himself, I think that's the worst president Nigeria ever have. A lot of bloodshed everywhere.
This government is a terrorist government. And that's the reason why they will not feel anything when terrorists will go and kill people where they are worshipping. We saw what happened in Owo, in Ondo State. A lot of people are pained. People slept grieving. People slept crying. All throughout yesterday, Sunday the 5th, people were down. But guess what? Buhari and his cohorts were busy having their parties. They were busy having their dinner. They were laughing. They wore their white, shining white. They took their pictures. They had fun. They had dinner. They had sumptuous meals. And they sent the pictures to us to see. Dear Nigerians, you think Buhari is going to be pained because some terrorists went to the church and killed people? What is it that Buhari has not done? What is it that was not done to NSAS protesters? It's the same thing. Shiite protesters were killed. IPOB protesters were killed by this same government. Women protesting Southern Kaduna killings were also killed by this same government. A lot of protesters have been killed by this same government. And so they feel nothing. You and I are the ones who are left alone to deal with our pains together. These killings are going on. We're being terrorized by terrorists. We're being terrorized by the government that we voted for to take care of us, our security, to protect our lives and properties. There's nowhere that is safe. If you think that you are inside your house and that makes you safe, sorry, you are not. The latest victim also thought they were safe too until it happened to them. The last victim you are looking at, was once a survivor, and they thought this would not happen to them. So let me tell you something. We are on our own.
What happened in Ondo State is another problem that we always ignore. I keep shouting this, bloodshed, every part of Nigeria, the east, the south, the north, bloodshed everywhere. We all pretend and normalize killing. We feel that it will not come to us. It will get to everybody. The quiet you keep. Keeping quiet means that you are indirectly supporting the wrong thing. That each day lives are lost, either for religious bigots, or maybe somebody disagree with the governor or the president or the leadership. There's no ground for arguments, matured argument. There's no ground for that. If you don't agree, you will get eliminated. So sometimes when Laobi, begin to cry out for the vulnerable people in the country and say that the government should do better, the international community should come in and help the poor ones, the ones that cannot speak for themselves. They should come in and allow people to make their choice, either to stay as a one country or to go their separate way and build mature relationship like you have with Ghana, Togo, Benin Republic. The killing in Nigeria is getting out of hand. Recently, I was in this particular state that happened, Ondo. I admire the state because they have a lot of natural resources. They are okay in producing goods for themselves. That's fruits. I'm a lover of fruits. They are really okay in producing things like that. So I was so happy for those people. But they lack security. everyone in Nigeria knows that if you are from the Christian side, you lack security. And the current government surrendered itself with terrorist sponsors. We all know this. Journalists know this, but they refuse to speak because when they speak, maybe they will intimidate them, or maybe they will kill them, or you will lose your job.
It's not about sentiment. It's that there are a group of people in this country that feels that this country should be Islamized. This is a fact. Except you want me to start mentioning names of people in this government that we have interrogated. I was a member of an interrogation team, and I've interrogated a very high-ranking member of this government in 2007, 2008 on issue of Boko Haram. I interrogated him. He's in this government right now. And what was the issue? Boko Haram. And this senior officer was actually let go because he was found culpable. But right now he's in the government.
They refuse to speak. This is the advantage of Law Obi. We're here just to tell you the truth just as it is, without taking side of anyone, because we know that any lie is against life. And we can't afford for you to play with people's life. We strongly believe in the preservation of life. And for people to have this self-determination, people to decide where they want, people to decide who they want to vote, people to decide whether to stay together or to go. It's just like in a marriage. If the wife is tired and says, I'm going for divorce, you can't do nothing. You always say, okay, let's try. If you try mediation, it didn't work. You try counseling, it didn't work. Then you guys have to do what? You divorce. But when you don't give that chance, either the husband kill wife or wife kill the husband. So this is something that you guys need to understand, that the country cannot be forced together. The thing that happened in Ondo State is one of those things that we are all suffering. That's the major problem in the country. The religious, bigots, or the Islamic trying to get Fulani to dominate some certain stage. What's gone wrong to the country that we cannot fix? People went to worship on Sundays, and idiots carried guns to go there to shoot people, kill thousands of people, or kill a lot of people. Majority of people are massacred in the church. Majority of people are massacred. About 50 something or 70 people are massacred in the church. These are people that have family. These are people that plan for their future. These are people that say, hi, I'm coming back to my friends. These are people that receive call and say, friend, after worship, I'll come and see you. They will see them no more. It's not only those that died. Their loved ones, their friends are heartbroken. Daily, people are suffering from starvation, suffering from no money. A common Nigerians earn no less than $1 per day. But the country is very expensive for you to live with $1. Yet the government could not give these people any sense of belonging. All the first each day is violent from the government. I was recently over there, but each time I'm traveling, my heart is pounding because I don't know what I'll meet. Even the police, even the militaries in the street and on the roads, guiding and whatever, you don't trust them. You don't know who else is there. You don't know if those are Fulani terrorists or the police people are out to kill you. You can't tell. It becomes a miserable country that even the rich that try to walk away or walk around with guns, they cannot survive. It's a hostile area. The Islamic nature of the country is totally out of hand. It's not what the Quran is saying people are practicing. I've been to a lot of Islam area. Recently I went to Doha. I've stayed in Malaysia. I've seen a lot of them. But that's not the thing they are practicing. How these countries are developing, they are very high. Malaysia is top high there. If you go to Doha have one of the best airlines, very organized, neat, and clean. You can't mess up with their country. They are about to host World Cup. Saudi Arabia that you guys go to is also clean, high technology, military-wise strong. These are all equipment by either from China. China worship Buddhism, Or America saying God they trust. These are either equipment they bought from Christian countries. And you're killing yourself for Islam. If Muhammad is strong, he can fight for himself. If Jesus Christ is strong, he will fight for himself. Why can't we make this world a better place for each other? Why always killing? And the president of the country, keep quiet. Look at the souls that are lost. People cannot go to worship now safely. If this can happen to Ondo closely, Lagos have to be at alert. Christian churches in Lagos, all the mega churches, I encourage you guys have to put CCTV around your churches. Make sure you have security men. Either to pay security, you have to have paid securities. It's not enough for GO to have military, have wear armed 4 or 5 men to surrender the GO only. The entire congregation needs security. They need safety to go church and come back. Therefore, they need CCTV to actually help them monitor who is coming and who is hanging around. What are they coming with? So that people can be alert if to lock your church or to do something. You guys can do something. So the church is not safe. The way things are going now, nobody is safe. We're living in a very, very dangerous time in this country. And these people, they are fighting last battle. Buhari have not less than 8 months to stay in the office. So these guys can do anything now, either to win or to get out. So you guys have to decide where you stand. Look at people that went to church to worship God with their heart. They were massacred. Where is our heart? I must give command to this brave soldier, this brave policeman who went and captured this guy. He took risk without gun. He could have gunned him down, but he took risk and fly over this guy and bring him down. These are the guys that we need to celebrate. They are heroes. He took his own life. He sacrificed his own life in order to bring this guy down, and he did it. God be with him. Humanity, we have lost it. Life have become nothing to us. When we see killing, we glorify people. I watch men of God in Nigeria. They hardly preach what is going on in Biafra land. They hardly preach the people they are killing in farms. They all there praising God. Why are you praising God when you will not speak true that the president of the country is bringing the country low day by day? That people are being massacred in the northern side. The Christian ones are being massacred, and the moderate Muslim are being massacred in the northern side.
What could be the cause of this incident?
They said they came with a golf vehicle, and they look Fulani in nature. And when they got to this place, they said they launched this dynamite bomb. Then after that, they start shooting. Not random shooting, not just shooting once. People died all around the church. One woman was about to escape through the exit route there, but they still gunned the woman down. A guy that is selling all these sweets, gum and everything at the gate was killed immediately there.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.